What is 40 years of volunteer service worth these days, huh? A lot of love and maybe a spot on the evening news?
Cliff Gillespie is the dream coach you want for your kids, the man you want as your friend. And after 40 years, I think tonight is the perfect time to find out why Coach Cliff is too good to be true. You see that white head popping up from the brown balls? It belongs to Coach Cliff. For 40 years, he has run the Towsontowne girls basketball program. That's enough to give you white hair.
Can't duplicate a guy like him. 40 years. Every girl loves him.
You'd see Coach Cliff on the bench for the 4th grade, the 5th grade, the 6th grade games, and that was just in the morning.
Cliff is one of the most special people I've ever met in my life.
He not only coaches, he sweeps the floor, he keeps score, he runs the clock. Those aren't his nails.
Care about the little ones, the 5- and 6-year-olds, all the way up to the 8th graders once they graduate.
We figured out he's coached over 3,000 girls.
Many times I thought I was going to give it up, but then you look around and there's another group of smiling faces that are 9 or 10 years old or 8 years old, and you just pick it up and you keep going.
He pushes every girl with kindness and confidence to the next level.
I really didn't want to do it. I was really reluctant, but then once I got into it, it was like the greatest decision ever made.
I've had 4 daughters that have played in the program, and they weren't always the best, but, you know, Cliff makes them feel like they are the best.
What's that one moment that he remembers most?
I think the one girl that didn't score a point all season, and then one time in a championship game, they threw her the ball and she threw it in, and I remember she ran up and hugged me, and that was well worth every minute of it.
Like a great coach, he has instincts that this was a special night, but he didn't know how special.
There's people here I haven't seen in years, so.
Hold on, Cliff, we're talking 40 years here.
This travel voucher is redeemable in the amount of $5,009.
A man who sold computer systems. You know the Gillespies never had any children? Oh, yes, they did. Thousands of them. And tonight, we all know why. Cliff Gillespie is too good to be true. I want to thank Coach Brian for arranging this, and that money to send Cliff and his wife of forever, Kathy, on a trip to somewhere was raised in a matter of nights by former coaches, players, and parents. And I believe everybody is still celebrating over at the Valley Inn right now.
Sounds like he deserves it.
Cliff, another 40. He's not quitting either.
I believe it.
He's on to 41.